Alright, so welcome to this chapter of kind of like my face kind of routine videos. Today, on this video, I'm going to show you everything I use as far as skincare. I use a couple different things, I use a couple different brands. I've tried out millions of brands and different products to see what would work well with my skin. Over time, I just have really naturally good skin. It doesn't break out hardly. I don't get really bad circles, bags. I don't lose elasticity. I don't have wrinkles, other than if like the makeup kind of like folds kind of thing. But yeah, like I do cleanse a lot. I do use like night creams and like, you know, all kinds of creams. So I'm gonna walk you through what I have. This is my little pouch. I believe I got this at the drugstore for like a few dollars, and it's clear, so it helps me see what I need to pick out whenever I need to apply something. So basically, if I were to do any exfoliations or any like deep cleansing, whatever, I would do it with this little guy right here that spins in 2 different speeds, and it's just squirting everywhere. And yeah, I would do this once a week. I can't do it every day because this will like completely irritate and disturb my skin to no other. And I would do this with the cleanser that came with it. This is a whole pack that kind of came in a box, like a bundle. And I use the Beautiful Skin Melting Gel Cleanser. Let me see if you guys can see that. If it's not too bright. Let me see, right there. There you go, and this is the little brush that comes with it. What's cool about it is that you can change the batteries, you don't have to recharge it or anything, and this comes off for easy cleaning. I do like to clean this in between uses, so I have that ready for myself. After I do this, it leaves kind of like this really cool, like oily kind of residue to the skin, which is like not wet nor slippery. It's more like you just have to kind of feel it. Like it has a very nice, good platform to put any of their following creams. So I use their Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Eye Cream, and it comes in this little tube. And this is, let me see if I can get some focus here. Yeah, right there. It's a good, decent tube. It comes out of a fine point, and basically I use this for my under eye and my top of the eye area. I use this every day, probably about maybe like 3 times a day to kind of keep everything really nourished and youthful around that area. And what I will do is after I shave my face and cleanse my skin, after I shave every day, so after I shave my face and everything's clean, freshly showered, everything, I will go ahead and come in here with a Protect and Perfect Intense Day Cream, and it's this little guy right here. Let me see. And this stuff actually smells amazing. I love the scent of this. It's very clean and fresh and refreshing, and this stays oily for a bit onto your skin, but after it wipes out, it really like evens out like pores and any kind of complexion. It really adds like a good like sheen to the skin, or is a really good platform to start a base of a makeup. Like after this, you would go in with your primers and your foundations and all of that, which I don't use. And then before I go to sleep, I go for the Protect and Perfect Perfection Intense Night Cream, and it's this little guy right here. It comes in a different color jar, and it's amazing. Like I love putting this before I go to sleep at night, and then when I wake up, I just like basically just like go for the same step with step 1, and it's amazing. Like it really did change the way how my skin looked and how it felt. And this set in particular I adore so much. For some odd reason, it made me use less makeup on myself because my skin was starting to look really good. So if you have really good skin, you're gonna have really good makeup, and you're gonna use less makeup on your skin because you have a good platform, a good canvas to start working at. And yeah, so these are the 2 little guys, the brush, the cleansing brush, and then the cleanser. and the eye cream. Sometimes I do get very small breakouts in some periods of the year, and when I do, I go for Murad clarifying cleanser. The Murad is just a really good like skincare, and I have just about every last one of their products. I used to work for Ricky's, so it was a good way of obtaining anything like this, and yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I highly recommend it. It's salicylic acid. It's an acne treatment. When I have little breakouts or little grease, pimples or whatever, it really helps with the improvement of that. That's really good. And as far as like hands, because I like my hands, and I like to moisturize just about everything really. I have a whole body cream which is by Nivea, and I have a softer version of Nivea which comes in this jar. I try to get these, and like these are awesome to carry around with or on a trip or so. I think this is the travel size, and I don't use much of this, but I had to test it out, and it doesn't leave you greasy at all. It's like a cream that just like dries, very dry, and it's very nice. And you can pick this up at any drugstore, so you should be good. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I do to my skin. Like I said, I'm 27, so I don't have to worry too much about, you know, any aging or anything, but it's good to prevent, you know, now that I'm younger, and keep some youth, you know, throughout my life. And this is what I use to make that happen. I highly recommend number 7. It's I don't know how long they've been making products for. I haven't really done much of research on this company. I just know it was a gift for Christmas, and that's my little cat. It was a gift for Christmas, and I started testing it out, and the scents kind of like dragged me to want to use it more. And I think like a good scent on a good product will drag the customer more into using that product. And the scent really grabbed onto me, and then I started using it, and it was actually really comfortable to use at first. So I was like, okay, this is something that I can apply to my everyday routine. So I applied it to my everyday routine, and then like months after, I started seeing like these amazing results, and I know it comes from this. So this would be my second batch that I've been on number 7, and my skin, it's been like, wow, amazing, super like porcelain, very even. Flawless, just a flawless finish, and it's thanks to this, and it's amazing. So that's basically what I do as far as like anything when it comes to my skin. If anything else were to happen, like as far as like a tattoo, I have like, you know, skincare for that kind of stuff, and sunblock and tattoo goo and all of that, and whatchamacallit, and yeah, if that would be just it. And as far as like tanning oils and all that stuff, that's something completely apart, but those are products that I use when I go tanning to the beach and stuff. And yeah, I'm located in Miami Beach, so we have a pretty nice like weather, very hot weather, so it's easy to catch a good tan and all that good stuff. So yeah, that is my video for what's in my skincare bag, I guess. That's what we're gonna call it. And yeah, until my next video, I'll talk to you guys soon.